Welcome to Homo Politicos on Enterprise Television. Kingsley Bassi is my name. Homo Politicos, we break down big political stories shaping the nation's democracy. Today on the program, we turn attention to a landmark judgment shaking the corridors of power in the National Assembly. Now, the Federal High Court in Abuja has ordered the immediate sack of Abubakar Gummi, the lawmaker representing Gummi Bukkuyum Federal Constituency of Zamfara State, for defecting from the People's Democratic Party (PDP) to the All Progressives Congress. And in a ruling delivered by Justice Obiora Egwuatu, the court declared Gummi's seat vacant, citing clear constitutional provisions that the legislator who abandons the party that sponsored the election without a genuine crisis in the party automatically loses their seat. Well, the judgment didn't stop there. Justice Egwuatu ordered Gummi to refund all salaries and allowances received since his defection to the All Progressives Congress in October 2024 and directed the Independent National Electoral Commission to conduct a fresh election in the constituency within 30 days. In a striking rebuke, the judge condemned what he called political prostitution, insisting that no politician has the right to transfer the mandate of one party to another. The PDP, which filed the suit, hailed the decision as a victory for constitutional order, while observers said the ruling could send a strong signal to politicians fond of jumping ship for convenience. So today, big questions on Homo Politicos. I'm joined today by barrister and solicitor of the Supreme Court of Nigeria, Tunji Abdulhamid. Tunji, many thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me. My pleasure.
Appreciate that. Tunji, is this the beginning of a new era of accountability in Nigeria's legislature? Or is this just another legal drama with a limited effect? How far can this judgment go?
Yes, we had the judgment a few months ago, just like a year or two ago. Even though we have one now, people are not following it. It's not, you see, I love celebrating this. Because we're in Nigeria where there's no consistency. Something tomorrow now you will see another judgment that will come and say, no, you are free to transfer the way you like. Because PDP have an issue with its national convention or whatever, which is not even in line with the law. You see, the law is clear, and that's why most time I argue when people talk about our constitution, our law is the problem. I argue most times that it's not the law that is the problem. It is the people who are managing the law that is the problem. We have a law that is clear that for you as a member of House of Assembly in the state or House of Representatives from the state, for you to transfer or to move from one party to another while you are already holding a position in that regard as assembly member or House of Rep member, there must be division in the party. And what amount of division has been defined in the court by the court in the Abegude's case. The division here, they are saying there must be at least two national S-code that you don't even know which one is which one. Do we have that in PDP today? Even with this crisis that we're talking about in PDP, I'm not aware of any division in PDP. I'm aware of crisis. I'm not aware of this division. The law did not say crisis. The law did not say crisis. The law said division. There is difference between division and crisis. But we see people moving and nothing happen. We see a situation whereby people will move from one party to another, and they will go to court, and for 4 years, you will see me dragged in court. So if you have a situation where we know that if this is what happened in Zamfara, we set it again.
Zamfara.
It will be people will be wary before they want to another. You see, even the executive, the governor are moving. I'm aware there is no law. We say they cannot move. But if you look at technically, if you look at the court, in the case of Abechi and what's it called, Omei, the court says, I don't do that one alone. The one in the state, that one is old. The one in the state where Yabe was to become governor. And the challenge, governor by accident.
Yeah.
He wasn't the candidate. He died because of maybe why they were counting the food, or they were about counting the food when he died. And the court said, look, the votes acquired by Audu, the can inherit it because that belongs not to Alhaji Audu, but to the party. So if you are elected as a governor by vote of people from PDP or being a member of PDP and you are elected based on that, who wants to vote that brought you to power? The PDP. So if you are leaving, even though the law does say clearly that you lose your seat, that automatically, technically, you have to lose your seat because that means you lose half the vote. You have to turn back the vote that was given to you by the party. If you are implementing this, the idea of moving from one party to another will reduce. We may not be mostly any. Then because there is no punishment for it. That's why you see more of this judgment that's coming up from Zamfara. But it's too early to celebrate because it's just like High Court. Supreme Court is seated. The Supreme Court is seated. So let's wait and see the finality of it before we can celebrate it. But if you have a firm decision of this nature, most I bet you the idea of people camping from one party to another will if not eradicated, it will be drastically reduced.
Well, it's interesting that this.
Even taken to a level where we have a governor, a sitting governor now, who has said, "I no longer is partiless," and is holding position. When the law says you cannot contest election except you are a member of the party, you cannot hold a position of nature except you are a member of the party. It's for the week of two now. He's not a member of any party, and it's one in charge. You see, we don't abuse our laws.
Isn't that what you lawyers call a lacuna? Because no law necessarily says that while you are a sitting governor, I know you explained the technical parts to this law, right? But while a sitting governor, if you decide to leave a party, yes.
It's not technical party. I just call it technical. It's interpretation of the section by the court as explained. And the court interpretation is also law. So there's no lacuna here. Even if there's a lacuna that has been corrected by the court, the court has interpreted it to say, look, this vote does not belong to you. It belongs to the party. So there's no lacuna any.
I suppose some connection challenge there with Tunji's line. Hopefully he can rejoin the conversation as we continue the conversation, talking about this decision of the Federal High Court sacking the federal lawmaker representing the good people of Zamfara. The court has said, this is clearly political prostitution. You cannot do this. This should stop. That the law is clear, explicit as to the movement of politicians from one political party to another. I've been speaking with Tunji Abdulhamid, barrister and solicitor of the Supreme Court of Nigeria on this particular matter. Interestingly, just last week, several lawmakers in the House of Representatives, if you like, say, colleagues of Gummi who has now been sacked, moved from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressives Congress in their numbers. Yes, it's particularly lawmakers representing the good people of Enugu State. Several of them, that defection party, if you like to call that, on the floor of the House of Reps, announced by the Speaker, Tajuddin Abbas, was one that had in attendance the governor of Enugu State, Peter Bahu himself, just 2-3 weeks ago, moved from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressives Congress. Yes, this conversation continues. Of course, we'll continue to monitor development with several politicians now who have moved. Again, the big question would be, is this the beginning of what many will call sanity in terms of accountability in Nigeria's legislature? Or is this just another legal drama that would have little or no effect whatsoever in the grand scheme of things when it comes to politics in the country. Several persons have defected in the past few months. We saw the beginning, and we've discussed that on the program in recent times. We saw what happened some months back with the governor of Delta State, Sheriff Obiora Egwuatu, moving from the PDP, following in the footsteps of his predecessor, that's Senator Fanyi, former governor of the state and former vice presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party. That's the vice presidential candidate of the PDP in 2023. And then we saw the next happen in Akwa Ibom State, where Governor Moore, moved to the All Progressives Congress. And Bayelsa State Governor followed. He's left the PDP without the destination, and that's what Tunji was referencing there before that disconnection. So you see, these things happen. We're seeing this movement. Several lawmakers have moved, both at the federal level, at the state, legislature level. We've seen this movement happen, and this is shaping. This is taking the particular direction, the particular pattern toward 2027. We'll keep monitoring this. Again, the big question. I'd like you to join the conversation in the comment section. Does this judgment, as Tunji said, maybe it's not yet time to celebrate, because this could be appealed, this could go to the Court of Appeal and then to the Supreme Court, and until then we do not know how whether or not this particular judgment is just going to stand. Well, again, join the conversation in the comment section. I'd like to know if you think this is the beginning of accountability in Nigeria's legislature. In fact, in terms of politics generally, with this political prostitution, as the court has put it, right? Or this is just another legal drama. Join the conversation there in the comment section and let me know what you think. I'll be reading, I'll be watching, I'll be listening and responding as well as we proceed. It's been Homo Politicus here on Enterprise Television, and we're talking defections, this political prostitution, as the courts puts it. Until next time, we'll continue to monitor this development and bring those your way. If this is going to be appealed, be sure to hear that here first. All right, make sure to follow across social media platforms. Would love to welcome you to the family and indeed read from you. Kingsley Bass is my name. Until next time, we say may God continue to bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Bye for now.